great at the art of fighting. This planet is hysterical. We need you.
My first experience with Dragon Ball Z was on the school playground, and everyone was talking about a TV show on after midnight, which I got caught staying up too late trying to watch. I did manage to watch Full Metal Alchemist, though, for the first time. It was that episode. After school, I went to Blockbuster and rented it, and I was up all day and night playing it. The characters, the fighting, the plot, the music, the energy, that raw emotion, that opening, it looked so good. One of the best things I've ever seen up to that point. At least on PlayStation 2. Now, as an adult in 2023 revisiting it may not hold up in spots, but it still gives me goosebumps. These cutscene animations hold up a majority of the time, but there's some moments that are poorly timed.
Oh, not him, Frieza! Goku! The legendary Super Saiyan.
Or just straight up goofy looking, and you can tell it's an early PS2 game. Luckily, it didn't hinder my enjoyment of replaying this game. Honestly, I thought this area of the game wasn't going to hold up nearly as well as it does. And at 4K in an emulator, it really makes me appreciate the work that the devs put into making this an almost one-for-one shot of scenes from the anime. They do great work in angles with the camera, and even the dialogue gives me chills at times. Sure, the models are rough in spots, but it's got a lot of heart and soul. Environments are kind of bland and empty, however, they do get the job done. But how does the game hold up when playing? How do they feel to control? Does this game feel good in motion? If you played both Budokai 2 or 3, you'll recognize a few combos as this is where they originated from. It felt good replaying as the game feels responsive, battles appear fluid, quick, and frantic. The game gets funner and better when you and your opponent are also evenly matched, and you have a better understanding of the controls. Speaking of which, they play closer to Tekken and Soul Calibur with an 8-way run-style movement, but Budokai did feel limited to the later games Z2 and 3. For example, sidestepping is done by tapping guard and clicking either up or down each time, unlike the later games just being a simple double tap and hold. Inputs for signature techniques require actual combos that buffer your input, making them sometimes feel unresponsive. And the biggest sin the entire game has, misplaced incomplete tutorials. Seriously, some basics are taught in the Namek Saga while some are found in the in-game shop, and there's a practice mode, yet no tutorials are in it. I sucked at this game as a kid, but that was for this video in the final battle. But back then I did not care, I just wanted to see the next cutscene. And since this was how I first experienced Dragon Ball Z's main plot, it'll hold a very special place in my heart. So what's your reward for beating Perfect Cell and story mode? Unlockable characters, more story mode content, more skills too. Did you see a moment the first time around that made you go, what? Why's Vegeta got a hole in his chest? Now you can see how. And honestly, it's a great way to add more replay value. The game has about 23 playable characters in all, and skills from each one including a breakthrough skill that gives each character all skills in one. But what if you want to take a break from the story? Well, there's the World Tournament mode, to win Zenny, or money, to buy more skills and items in the item shop tucked away in a bunch of menus. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? First PS2 game and all, which, speaking of which, I mentioned this game's graphics and animations hold up, right? Well, wish I saw the GameCube version before even writing the script for this video. Seriously, look at this. It looks so much better. By the way, did you notice the difference earlier in the video? That's right, I've been showing you both. They actually added cell shading that looks different from Budokai 2 and 3 to the re-released GameCube version. Kinda reminds me of Naruto Storm 3 Full Burst, honestly. And you're probably wondering why I didn't play the GameCube version. Cause honestly, I kinda forgot it was even a thing and I had no clue about the cell shading they even added to it. And the music, which I'm sure you've heard, just adds so much more to each scene and it's so much more hype.
I hope this works! What the? Throw it back, Gohan! You have to throw it back!
So you've somehow managed to make it through my elite team. But now you face Captain Ginyu. I am undefeated. Get ready to die.
Vegeta, you take the one on the left, all right? I know that you've regained your strength since you lost your power earlier. And for our sake, I hope that will be enough.
How did you know that?
Set, go!
I've got pressing business elsewhere. Your Dragon Balls are mine! Vegeta!
See what I mean? Too bad the man that made the music was plagiarizing when it was fired. Recognize this?
Well, I must say, Vegeta, this may be a first, but it's far from a pleasure. I have been made a fool of, and I don't like it one little bit.
Get used to it! I am well on my way to becoming a Super Saiyan Frieza!
For a little buck, tell big lies. And I've had enough of it!
See, the HD collection does not have this music as a result of this. Luckily, there is a music restoration mod for those that want to play it on a modded PS3. Sure, the game skips over a lot in the plot, but it's a great introduction to the series overall, and honestly, it holds up very well in places, if not so much in others. I'm sure to many of us, though, this was our first time witnessing the plot of the show unfold for the first time, wasn't it? Was it your first time experiencing the story of DBZ? Leave a comment below and have a great day, because I'm Bio and I am signing off.